Okay. I think I know the strat. Or I think I know where I'm doing. There we are. Let's see if we can get chat to work. Because right now it's not working. Where do I get that? Come on. There we are. What? Stop. Offer to sell some. We'll just go first. That'll be fun. All right. Enter Ordell Caves. God, dude, my nose is running. This sucks. Ugh. All right. Ordell's Cave. There we go. Caves. Okay. Let's see. I haven't been here in a while, so. Howdy. You know, some of the cat girls this time. It's been a bit. A little bit too focused on meta progression. Oh? I just did the check-in. I'll try summoning. It's weird. Alright, well, they're here. Sort of. Sometimes. They did not say anything before I entered chat this time. I don't remember if we had anything yesterday, but that could be it. Well. Alright, so, the path to the east. Okay, gotcha. The H3. At H3. Gotcha. There it is. On the new map, go to path to H9. Map will switch. Map you're on. Follows past the hole at H11, 12. Alright. So I have to go down this way. Yeah, these guys should be very weak. Probably didn't even need to summon anything, but doesn't hurt. Anyway, so I'm gonna quickly do the last thief artifact gear quest. And then let's see, go to the path at H9. I think it's this. Yeah. And then from there, I'll be kind of free to do whatever. I might start Wings to the Goddess. We'll see. Or could play other games. I don't know. Also, I have good news in the context of this game specifically. I have now 5 million kill. Check that shit out. There are no other games. Unlimited games, no games. I'm richer than I've literally ever been in this game. I sold something for 1 million gil, and I sold another thing for 4 million gil, and that has brought my my gil total up quite a bit. I don't know what I'm gonna spend it on. I am sure the game will provide me something that will use all of that gil very shortly. So I'm not resting on any laurels, because I know that in this game that all comes crashing down pretty quickly. Like, I think I still have some more red mage spells to learn before I'm fully decked out. That could probably be a thing I go for next. And some of those cost a lot of money. Especially Temper only dropped from one thing. Temper is another spell that is very good, that only drops from one specific area that is hard to get to. Therefore, I believe that is like in the realm of millions of gil. If anyone's selling it, which is pretty rare because they're pretty hard to get. I might have to ask the link shell to help me out with that, because I do want that spell. Other than that, there isn't a whole lot more spells I need as Red Mage, but there are a couple I need. Alright. It's 11 / 12. But that would be a good use of that, is actually creating max spells, or getting the max amount of spells for Red Mage. Buds Bunny! It's Buds Bunny! It's Swagger Spruce. They're in... Oh, shit. I am in incredibly tough territory? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, these guys are like level 20, and apparently that is like above level 70. So that's terrifying. All right, let me just stealth up. The bunnies don't appear to attack you, but some of them could. I don't know. Pugs is going through some tough times, clearly. That's why we sub Red Mage, the best job. I'm glad they finally made Red Mage good. It's like the only game where Red Mage tops the charts in utility of the entire Final Fantasy series. Red Mage is usually pretty either early or mid-game heavy, and then falls off pretty sharply in a lot of the job-based games. And in Final Fantasy 14, it's pretty good, but it's one of the lowest like magic DPS. Because it does have it provides utility. Let's see. We'll head to the tunnel to the east. All right. Fuck Black Mage, marry Red Mage, kill Time Mage, because time's a bitch, and I'm not into that. You know what? That's real, but also makes very much sense for it makes a lot of sense for thing. Yeah, that is the only reason why Red Mage is still considered good in 14. It's basically it's well balanced, I would say. Because in general, it's on the right that is west. H9. What? Okay. To the east, follow the stairs to the first intersection, I6. Take a left and keep going. Oh, that's right. Take the tunnel to the right. Okay. No, Red Mage in 14 is well balanced because it has basically swift cast every other GCD. So you can swift cast raise every other GCD in ways that are even. It is the best raiser in the game. It is better at raising people than any healer is. because healers have to wait like what 30 seconds for swift cast, and red mages have to wait 3 seconds. So technically, you know, using that res is a DPS loss, so you want to have the healers use it. But in case of no healer, it is and in technical terms, it is the best at resing in the game. So that's the reason why it does less damage than the rest of the jobs. So I guess in that sense, yes, red mage is good, but it's not considered a top DPS. I guess sort of similar here. This isn't red mage isn't the top DPS, but it can do any job basically, which is kind of how I do appreciate that sort of stuff. In this game, like I feel like that's what a red mage should be in a job, and it sort of is in 14. Red mage can do a lot of things. In 14, it can buff, it can heal, it can res, it can do damage at both melee and ranged. Melee and range. There's a lot of dashes. You know, there's a lot of like versatility in red mage. I really like that class or that job in 14. But I think this, I would, so I guess both are pretty good, but I'm just thinking, like, classically, Final Fantasy 1, in the original Red Mage is good, because it, but the spell selection is good, or the spell selection is bad, but the ability, to have both red and black or white and black magic is really good. Final Fantasy 5, it's good for learning its final ability and nothing else. And Final Fantasy 3, it similarly falls off. But this game, it is genuine contender for best job, I think. You know, it's not like the best at doing any one thing. It's a worse healer than White Mage. You know, from like someone that doesn't play this game. Well, started to play this game a lot, but like hasn't played this game for as long as some other people. It doesn't heal as well as White Mage. It doesn't like do as much damage as some other jobs. Doesn't tank as well. But like, you know, as a whole, it can kind of do anything you want. Could do all of those jobs. It's very cool. It's like a jack of all trades, but better. Exactly. It's like a jack of all trades, but also a master of some of them. Like it might be one of the best debuffers in the game because it has access to both white and black magic debuffs, and access to skills that help you with that. So it is like master of some, you know. Find an old chest. Hey, what do you think you're doing finding the treasure chest before me? Right, move it or lose it, I'll be the one to open it. Or some sort of nasty trap just waiting to spring on a kitten like you. Ah, got it open. Let's take a look at that treasure. Huh? This is a poor haul. Some musty old armor, some velvet mantles, and a golden scepter. This will go for a good price. This is not what I expected at all. Something strange going on here. Well, well, seems we have some uninvited guests. You two, stay where you are. Oh shit. I don't know. I think Kitten might be actually exclusive to being a Metro. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I've seen that face before. I would have thought someone would get here before us. Only 2 of them. We should be able to take this before it becomes a problem. Wait, I know these people. Helped me with the little task at the Ted Shodo. Thought this might happen, but the 2 of you make it this far. It seems that not all thieves are totally incompetent these days. You mind introducing your friends to the rest of us, Vadarame? Of course. Not amigo of Winders and Gregnog, an adventurer also of Winders. Linzaza, you mentioned someone asked for your signature again. I'm guessing that someone is standing before you now. Yes, you're right, Haru. I need to be more villainy willing. Start being suspicious of people. Now that you mention it, I rolled dice with her. And that Mithra over there was the one who came to my hideout. More than half of us have been unmasked. I'm going to take care of this while there are no witnesses. Oh shit. You forgot, Kanga. Atarafana's band is no more. We are now known as Wadarame's Knights. That's a little self-assured. Waited 20 years for the former Marquis to remember everything. All that is left is to restore the glory of our lost kingdom. Wadarame, these guys have seen what's in the chest. If we don't knock them off now, there's bound to be trouble later. Royal Scepter has always found its way into that Mithra's pocket. Even if her knowledge of its history is lacking, you still have a nose for value. Now, one of you has changed even after all these years. Luckily, I was prepared for this. Take care of it. What the fuck is going on? Oh shit! Bro! We just got iced, bro. They slimed us out and all that. And all those things that people say. This is all of it, Wadarame. Whole set of knight's equipment is here, just as it used to be. From all the past still clings to it. It will be gone by the time we reach Tavnasia. Might be a good idea to lose that tummy on the way. Well, I'll get rid of the rust. I brought the gear with me. For those two, I'd like you to leave loose ends, even if their memory has been erased. Mithra might seem wild and free, but they're deeply tied to one another. We kill this one now, others will come looking for revenge. They will chase us to the ends of Vanadil. Excuse me. Then there is this adventurer. She looks like someone I did away with in another time. You're going to leave that rogue's lanes here. You wanted to come after you. Perhaps you're right. Foothold is the country I've spent 20 years restoring. Maybe my ego demands a witness to all that I have accomplished. Wadarame, we will await you in the Marquis in our homeland. We'll join you as soon as I can. Let's meet again in a newborn country. Can you, like, progress this? My homeland. Tavnasia. So this, like, leads... What? That's crazy. This leads into the Chains of Hermathia questline. That's wild. Hey, the catnap is over. You're finally up. You're caught in a trap by the treasure chest sent into Dreamland. Took me by surprise. Thought I'd disarmed the trap, but my head is all woozy and I can't think straight. Anyway, there's nothing of great value in the chest. Thief boots I found in there. Alright, put them in your pack. They're a bit worse for wear, but being a part of Atarafanat's treasure could be worth a bit. All that's left are a couple of gems, which I claim for myself. I have those 2 kittens to feed, you know how it is. Time to leave this place behind. Though I would like to see Wadarame's face when he opens the chest to find it empty. The feeling there's something important I'm forgetting. Hey, you're finally awake. Well, can I progress this further? Like, how do I, like, that mean, like, this guy's trying to restore the Marquisate. That's just interesting. Because we kind of did that, more so because we finally kind of did that in Chains of Hermathia. Like, you kind of already succeeded in that one. Sort of. I mean, like, it's not quite back, I mean, definitely not back to normal. But, like, we did help. Yes. So, they're trying to do that before. It's interesting. Because this was definitely made before Chains of Hermathia came out. This is one of the starting jobs. So that's interesting. That's fun. Alright, anyway. Now we have shoes. We now have all the artifact gear for the thief. Job that we may or may not use again. Well, we'll probably use it to gather materials in the future. So be good to bring this up to level 99 so we can really just use it to grind, but that'll be for a different day. I'm not gonna do that now. Let's see. All right, sweet. Let's see. What do we do now, Durin? I'm gonna see what I could buy for Red Mage, and then you know what? Yeah, let's organize some of the spells we've been saving for Bard and Red Mage and stuff like that, and there's so many things we can do. This is not the one I wanted to go to. But Wings of the Goddess would be good to go to. So let's actually progress the game. This is come on. I'm nope. There we go. Or at least let's try to get all the spells. So Red Mage, if we have to sort of meander about for a bit to get that, I'm willing to do that. But I do think I wanna maximize my potential. I've been starting because I've been doing like I've just been doing Ambuscade and Besieged. But I've been doing stuff with the Link Shell, and so like I have a need, like if I'm gonna actually do relevant content, I need to be stronger because I am not very strong right now. Whoops. All right, let's see. Grab our stuff. But yeah, we have very good armor at this point. Very, very good armor. We mainly just need to level our merit points, our job points, and get better like weapons, and partially just get better at the game. Be better at like, which part of it I think we should, you know, if I wanted to actually do stuff, I should run on Windower. Windower is how almost everybody plays this game. It's basically an alternate client setup, and it just allows you to excuse me. It just allows you to actually like I don't know how to describe it. Like it allows you to get different a bunch of stuff help you play the game. Total hours have got to be so many. It's so many. It's also like this game is so ancient that it's nothing, you know? That's the unfortunate thing. Is that this game is so old that however many hours I have means absolutely jack. It's like it amounts to so little. All right, let's see. What do I got? Current. What is it? What is the here? How do you? Playtime? 22 days, 13 hours, 33 minutes, 25 seconds. That is my account play time on this character. Technically, there is a little bit more I played on Catburger, but not a whole lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't like looking at that number because it it's holy shit. Also, all the time in the launcher, true. Which yeah, again, is something that's also fixed if you do Windower. Plugins, that's the word I couldn't think of for a second. Windower has a lot of plugins and add-ons and stuff like that make the game a lot easier to understand. Improves the maps. They can give you a mini map. They can give you damage numbers and stuff like that that are visible on the screen. You can adjust how the text box looks. You can give people speech bubbles, which are crazy. I should have done that to start the game, to be honest, because I don't know how this is gonna work on the editing side, but regardless, let us. Okay. Let's see what spells we need. If we just go to the auction house and we look up spells, it'll tell us all the spells we need. And since we have money, I might as well just buy them off the market board. Or off the auction house. Check our white magic first. See, you can see there's so many spells in this game. That like, even with all the stuff. Alright, temper should be like a fucking bajillion. It's only 200,000. It's a lot, but it's very doable, and it means we don't have to do a very complicated thing to do it. So, that we absolutely want. Hell yeah. That just allows us to occasionally attack twice. Basically, occasionally doubling our damage. Very good buff to have always. How do you get gain strength? Because gain strength is the one I really want. But obviously no one's selling it. That's like the one I should basically have on all the time. Hasim in Lower Juneau has it. Okay, gotcha. Easy. Oh, yeah, simple. All right, yeah. Never mind. We can just go there. Probably why no one's selling it, because it just sold in the shop. All right, Lower Juneau. We're the H9. I need to do a void watch at some point. Apparently, because there's so many things to do. There's so many things to do in this game. So I need to do this. I've never done void watch before. It's a type of content that you can do in this game, clearly. But it all right, this place has some of the other gain spells, I believe. I saw this earlier. With creep sticks, I believe. Yeah, you have gain vitality and gain mind. That's 2 spells. But let's see. I was gonna say, yeah, so I've never done Void Watch, but if I want to upgrade, so I have this very good bow that I've been working on, but if I want to upgrade it to its final stage, oh, and this just has everything. All right, perfect. Did not need to go to the other place. That's all right. What about you? Oh, you have the level 4 spells. Perfect. I also need some of these as well. Beautiful. But not all of them, it seems. That's alright. Alrighty. Sweet. So now that we have all those, we'll see if we have any other spells, but actually that might be it. Might be all the spells we need for Red Mage. That might be literally everything. So white magic. Oh, it can gravity too. Did not know that. That's $400,000. All right, let's see if I can find it somewhere else. Gravity 2. And if I can buy it off a merchant somewhere else, I will do that. And if I can't, I can't. We're just gonna not do that. Yep, I guess we're buying it. Let's see if we can get it for 300,000. If we can't, we'll go for 400,000. Hey, we did it. Nice. Oh, and break too. I forgot about this. 40,000, easy, dude. We're like made of money right now. All right, and that should be every spell in the game now. For Red Mage, at least. We now have a beautiful, perfect Red Mage. Sort of. Fuck ice, Mary lightning, kill fire. Disagree. I would say kill ice, fuck fire. Like easy. Like easy. Oh yeah, I gotta update my my macros. Let's see. I'm gonna have to copy this over here. Oh, yeah, it is. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, delete. All right, there we go. And then we just gotta. Eight. There we go. Oh, we have our defensive, we have our offensive buffs, and we have our defensive buffs, essentially, sort of. These are our, like, essential ones, and these are, like, good. Phalanx is really good. Anyway. And then we have a new debuff, which is Break. So not only will we add Gravity 2 here, add a Weight 5, and then Break. There we go. That should work. Yo, what's up? It's 5 little guys. What's good? Although you might need to rethink the natural. Alright, sweet. We're just about to get started on the next expansion, I think. Trench coat. There's a trench coat hiding 5 little guys. And no one's talking about this. Literally nobody is talking about this. It's crazy. 11 Wings of the Goddess Missions. You get to meet Kate Sith. Here. We actually get to we have to redo this cutscene. Yeah. They're in there. This is the it's the same actually hold on, let me get my bard spells real quick. I just got some new bard spells, might as well learn those. It's the same model as the Final Fantasy 14 Kate Sith. Where they're like lanky. I like that design, it's good. I guess this one came first, so. There's like, if you play this game and then you play 14, it is actually surprising how many elements of, like, small elements of 11 got forward into 14. Like, a lot of monster designs from 11. Like, a strange amount of monster designs are from 11. Alright, I'm gonna be naked. Avert your eyes, please. It's very shy. Like I was just playing a random dungeon and I like the bug enemies, the Wamoras are taken from this game. I'm positive that they're taken from this game because it can't, like, I've never seen them in any other Final Fantasy, but this one in 14. Alright, there we go. Now I can become a red mage again. But now, we are now the perfect bard sub-job. Very cool. We have every bard spell needed for a secondary job. I'm working down the list to get like all jobs as good sub jobs for red mage. So that could be the ultimate red mage and sub job any job. And do anything. I can do anything. If I just believe. Alright, anyway. I have to go to Battalion Downs or there's a bunch of different stuff. Battalion Downs is like right there. Is that off of I think that's upper Juno. But yeah. You free tonight, Zellum? For another try at the guy? The guy. I literally did have a dream about him. I, like, had a dream that, like, I beat him. And you're like, oh my god, that's so cool. I think you had died. I'm sorry. In-game, I mean. But, like, you know. I should probably just do a mount instead of fleeing. Well, I think fleeing is technically faster than my mount speed. Here's some of these potions. The freaky ass tree. Why is that? I don't like the look of that. Scary. Alright, so F9 has a goblin footprint. Oh, what the fuck? That's like down here? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we gotta go over there. Sorry. I thought it would be near the location where the actual cutscene is. Basically, we already did the cutscene once. That started, Wings of the Goddess, but I don't remember it because it was forever ago. So there are ways to redo cutscenes, and basically you have to talk to a goblin that's hidden. You have to talk to an invisible goblin that's hidden on every map, and trade an item to him, and then he'll let you relive a cutscene. That's how you do it. I don't know. Yeah, like classic, like actual classic. Here, I'll show you. He's invisible. If you trade him an item, he'll become uninvisible, and then he'll be like, oh, I have these cutscenes that you'd want. So I watched you do this, and it brings you into Family Guy flashback scenario. Man, this reminds me of the time I started Wings of the Goddess. Not with that attitude. Hey kid, want some cutscenes? Alright, it's gonna be around. He's around here somewhere, I think. Wait, what? Yeah, Goblin Footprint F9. So it's down in this area. And now I'm just gonna look around until I see a goblin footprint. There it is. The cutscene dealer. Thank you, Final Fantasy 11. I'm glad there is a way to review cutscenes besides like on the internet. But it's still a bit ridiculous. So here, have a high potion. Yep, there he is. He was always there. My God, you're one of those adventurers, aren't you? You got nothing on me, lady. I was minding my own business, look for junk and stuff. Watch out. You don't want to fight me, I'll turn you into meat jerky. Oh, you and me be friends instead. Sound good? Travel all over the world, hear all kinds of different stories. Hear your stories. Tell you one if you want. Cavernous Mamas, please. Now listen close. Bye-bye. Bye, Zellum. Have good dinner. Coming to Cavernous Mouth, shudder violently. It's back to the past. Samurai Jack. That's literally, yeah. We are Samurai Jack. We're back. We should be samurai for this. I'm not learning another job. I'm not learning another job. There's the gulf of the cavernous maw. Apparently, there's a lot of walking in these mission lines. That's what their says. This is a long mission line. Lots of walking and running and using warp items to speed up the process. Consider getting thief to 99. Holy shit. That's an insane thing to say. Consider leveling a job to 99 before attempting this. Like not your job, like just a different one, because it just is faster. Awfully busy. I mean, it's not as crazy as that one assault mission suggesting you getting literally the rarest, most expensive item in the game to complete it. So, awfully busy is spinning, perhaps a trifle tired. The journey, so blue. Perhaps some help. Better? Even if there was one kindly soul to aid me in this endeavor, still. Oh, you deign to agree. Aha! I stopped at one person. Why did I ask two, or perhaps even three? It's Kate Sith! Catch she! Dragon is thrown out into the void! She fucking killed me. God damn it. Hello? Was there someone here? Hereabouts? Or am I jumping at shadows? The captain of the Heavensward Alliance raids. That's where that model comes from. Now the goblin's not here anymore. That's where this version of Kate Sith comes from, at least, is from Final Fantasy 11. I don't know how they ended up in Final Fantasy 14, if they're the same one, if they're different ones. I don't know. We're gonna find out together by doing this quest, and then very, very later, the Heavensward Alliance raids. Because there are some quests, side quests in 14 that I do want to do on Blue Boy. I don't think I'll do all of them, obviously, because that would be insane. Like even all the optional dungeons. Well, like there's a Final Fantasy 11 raid to explain it or not. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know if that explains Kate Sith, if that goes to Wings of the Goddess. I have no idea. I haven't gotten that far, so. And you haven't played Wings of the Goddess, so with all of our information combined, we can create a timeline for Final Fantasy. Theoretically. So who knows? There are, I would guess, very few people in this world that have both completed Wings of the Goddess and Dawn Trail. So, like, it's not an insignificant number, but definitely not, like, a lot, you know? I would say maybe about, like, there's definitely it's definitely not a huge portion of people. This first mission depends on which cavernous maw you sent to the past. When you first enter cavernous maw, transport it randomly to another cavernous maw in Battaglia Downs. Okay. But nothing happened. Alright, I have to hit the resume point, maybe? Uh-oh. How do I get further? Okay. Back to the beginning is the next quest. How do I get there? because I teleported out. So I don't know. Okay. I have to find another Cavernous Maw. I have to get to the past. I don't remember how to do that. I'm pretty sure it was this specific Maw that I entered in. I remember, no, it could have been, I think it might have been Roland Berry Field. No, because I think I went in, because I wanted to get to Juneau, went in through Jugner Forest, wandered about, saw this, couple, like, I saw this, that there is the survival guide here, and so I went to grab it, went, what is this? And then I clicked on it, and I started the quest. So, somewhere, it transferred me to another Cavernous Maw in one of the past zones, and then I teleported out. And then I don't know which one or how to get back into it, so let me check. Cavernous Maws, alright. In order to use a present-day Cavernous Maw, you must use the same one in the past, similarly gaining access to runic portals. I don't know what that means, but you have to use the ones in the past first. You'll obtain a pure white feather. Okay. Oh, you haven't done the newest raid, gotcha. Because there's some stuff in Ottergon. I know Ottergon appears in the newest raid, actually. It's pretty cool. You get to do Besieged. You get to, literally doing one of the contents in 11, in 14. It's really sick. But I haven't done it, obviously, so let's see. In Zone of the Past, only mods you'll be able to use at the current time will be the ones which you previously exited in the past. Okay. Plus, we use the mod in one zone and arrive in another. Okay, gotcha. So I think what I have to do is I have to find which one I exited and to go back through there. I'm glad you think it's fun, because I really enjoy like that is like the reason why I wanted to do this. I was like, not everyone is gonna play all the Final Fantasy games. So I want to like create like a compilation of stuff. Because I really like a lot of these games. Not everyone, obviously, but a lot of them. And some of them are, and so it's both an excuse for me to like get really knowledgeable about this shit, and another point to like to teach y'all about the shit that I already know, you know. Like, yeah, I remember, so you don't have to. I'm the nostalgia critic now. Let's see. So I think the Roland Berry Fields has one. If we're going down to Roland Berry Fields, we might be able to get past. I have no fucking idea. How do you... Okay. It's like, I could actually finish the Octagon Rhapsodies as well. I'll think about it if we get to... But, I'll think about it. If we check on resume points as well. Like, if I had to do something for the resume point. Okay, that's just if something fucks up. Gotcha. So it doesn't look like anything fucked up. Because if so, we would have been able to just use the resume point. But yeah, no, I actually, you know, have I like playing this game, and you know, going through and especially for the games that that have like compilations of other games. You know, Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy 14. Eventually I'll finish out like things like what's the... Oh, it looks like... Okay, that one's colored in. It's not flashing. I think that's the one I need. World of Final Fantasy, Dissidia, you know, stuff like that. That I'm like, oh yeah, I can see how those, like, you know, how they fit in and stuff. Finally, I can understand the deep and rich lore that is Dissidia Duelim, a game that I keep playing every day for some unknown reason, even though I very much disagree with its existence. But my Aroha on that game goes kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I've been maining the Final Fantasy XI character in that game almost entirely incidentally, because I just happened to, like, it's a gacha game. So the best way to play it is to just play like play whatever character you get the most abilities for. Have you met her? Yeah, I've done, she's in Rhapsody's Vanadilla. We've done a couple of those. There we are. All right. This is the one. So we've done a couple of Rhapsodies of Vanadilla. It's in like the newest expansion stuff. Helps you out a lot. If you ever get into the game, do as many Rhapsodies. Don't do it how I'm doing it. Excuse me. Do as many Rhapsodies as you can, basically. May I call them mounts in this area? Yeah, okay, sweet. Alright, sweet. To the beginning. Alright, to the beginning is a long fucking... Okay, so basically, you'll need to enlist in a nation, essentially. We gotta restart the game from the beginning. We gotta do, like, the beginning, like, missions and stuff. But it's now in the past. And they're obviously different missions, but this is... Now we're in the past. Cool. I have to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. All right. I gotta take my medicine. That's right. I didn't actually put in temper. Alrighty. Let's see. So I've enlisted a nation. Complete that nation's 3 required quests. Okay. That which nation's army you want to enlist it, talk to the corresponding NPC. Getting multiple recommendation lists until you turn one of them in. You only need to follow one nation's story to advance and win to the goddess. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have to, that's why it means I have to walk a bunch. Because essentially, we have to go through all these old areas that we went through again and unlock everything in them. Because now we're in, like, the past versions. I guess we'll go down here first. Because there's a survival guide down there that I want to get. But, we've, you know, it's like everything else with new areas. You have to get all the survival guides. I need teleport points and stuff like that. to understand why they want us to level up Thief to 99, because it has like actions that make you quick. Yeah, I like how Final Fantasy does cameos and stuff, obviously. Because I feel like it's never something that's going to take you out of the experience. At least not usually. I feel like some of the 14 like temporary events, like having Noctis's car in 14 could potentially take you out of the experience. Okay, so this is War-Torn, heard. Because like it's just so different from things that are like other things that are happening in the area. But like for the most part, it like, and those are like clearly like, oh, they came in from a different world, you know, they're so you should go play that game now, you know. But I think aside from those like crossovers in 14 that are like definitively just, this is a character from a different video game, go play that game now, it's never like taken out of the experience for not having played the other games. Like if you see Gilgamesh in 14, you're like, that's a funny guy, you know, and it only enhances the fact that he's Greg and he's a funny guy if you played 5, you know, and 12 and or anything else that he's appeared in. You're like, oh shit, that's that guy. Like, that's crazy. I can't believe they put him in here. You know? And like various other cameos like that. Where you're like, that's clearly like a member of this world. But, you know, if you can recognize him from a different thing. Like I like this stuff. So it doesn't take away from, you don't have to, it's not Kingdom Hearts. You don't have to play the entire thing start to finish to understand the intricacies of Greg. But you can get better enjoyment out of Greg should you have played 5. So I believe the Wings of the Goddess general story is that obviously you find yourself on the path in these S zones. The past is during the war that's going on between the Beastmen and the humanoids. Like the sort of Beastmen and the children of Altana, I guess. Checkpoint Garrison. And I don't know why or where you're here for, but apparently you get to see a bunch of like characters and stuff like that in their prime, and stuff like that. Apparently makes it pretty cool to sort of like see what the Great War was, you know, because people keep talking about it, reference it all the time. It's the main story of the base game. Is basically the Shadow Lord. This was the original war where the Shadow Lord appeared. So in the base game, you're dealing with like the Shadow Lord, as he is, as he is like resurrected. This is like when he first appeared, or something along those lines. And you can do these things called campaigns, where you. They're a lot like assault missions, so unfortunately they might suck. We'll see how they are. There is a problem. There is a distinct issue with the campaigns that I hope doesn't come up. Honestly, like I'll have one of the reasons why I wasn't gonna do Wings of the Goddess yet, was because of campaigns. So campaigns apparently are affected by the fortification. So if you notice, they're fucking batting down the guard here, which I think happens in real time. Can I fight these guys? Okay, so essentially, the Beastmen are always trying to win, and you have to like, and depending on how far they get, depends on what like missions you can do, essentially. So it depends a lot on like other player action, and some of them aren't run very often or aren't like really considered possible. Anymore. So we'll see. I don't actually know what this will do. I'm petrified. Okay, that's not good. I might have made a mistake here. Thankfully, we got a teleport point. But yeah, so there's a lot of so I'm not, so the reason, like part of the reason is that like I was gonna do research on how to actually complete Wings of the Goddess, because that might genuinely be an issue moving forward, as if we can complete Wings of the Goddess at all, or at least the assault missions. We should be able to complete the main story, just maybe not, or not the camp, just at least the campaign missions at least. We might not be able to complete the campaigns. And like how much will that be bad, like, you know, how much do we need to, I guess. Okay, like none of my fucking abilities went up. Okay, cool. The fuck? Why is... Oh, okay, that's temper. I see. So I have no idea what to expect. I'm going into this very blind, and but this might require like, I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. It's very odd. Stop going after my archer, dog. I don't have a tank. That's probably why, but still. Alright, actually, hold on. No, I want in Thunder, bar water. Oh, that's right, and then I have gained strength now. But that should be like my thing. Oh, Not all caps. Okay. Capitalization does matter in macros, so can't fuck that up. Okay, I immediately got fucking petrified. Cool. Okay. What the fuck? Can I... Is this like... permanent petrification? If I look in his eyes or something like that? Like, is that the thing? Is like, it's a permanent gaze mechanic? What the fuck? What do I do about that? I have bar petrify on, it still doesn't seem to work. Bro. That's crazy. Yeah, when they have the glowing eyes, it's a gaze mechanic. They can have that up for like a while, dude. Did this count for my quest completion? Oh. No, it didn't even count for any, like, it didn't count at all for enemies cleared. Maybe, what if I kill the last guy? Okay, I that didn't appear to do anything, unfortunately. That's alright. Right, I do need to attack people here, though. So I can get my stuff in. Dude, what is this camera angle? What is going on? Oh, it's because my mouse is on screen. I don't know how to fix, like, the stuff with the mouse. Like, I feel like my mouse is just always in the way. Or brother eggs. Wow. Blue Peril. What? Why is this? This isn't even an NM. Why does the guy have like a name? Or Luke Harkle. Gotcha. That's still all that means, but we killed the slime. Punch bug. Whoa. I need to set up a better macro set real quick. I'm gonna get rid of this. Hmm. No way. All right. Okay. Be good there. Hmm. Alright, this is gonna suck. But stuff was bothering me for a bit. But I know I don't have certain things in my macro list. So we're gonna do some nonsense real quick. Hopefully real quick. Alright, this isn't too bad. Alright, and then delete these. And then what we're gonna do with my fourth set is we're gonna do the we're gonna do weapon skills. So let me see. And job abilities stuff. So we'll put job ability somewhere else. Let's see. How many do we got? We have. I don't want to put any of my 2 hours. So chain spell is a 2 hour. What is my other 2 hour? It's not Stymie. Is it? Let's see. Let me check. Let me check some stuff real quick. Stymie. That's my 1 hour. Gotcha. Yeah. So Stymie is my 1 hour. So I don't want to put anything that kind of. I don't want to like accidentally press it, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. So job ability, things I need, convert. We have composure on the thing. Convert saboteur spontaneity. Okay. Easy. And then it was convert. Saboteur. Let's fuck you spell spontaneity. On, roll the red bitch thing again. Spot. Okay, gotcha. All right, we can do that. Spont. Spontaneity. All right. There we go. And now we have this for I'll just pull this thing for FF11 sword weapon skills. All right. Interesting. How do you get Requisite? Okay. All right, let's see. So, start with Fast Blade, and we'll do. No, this one is bad. Um. Okay. There's a lot of weapon skills. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Okay, I did not expect this to be a whole thing. Swords have a lot of weapon skills. Less so for other ones. Might have the most. I don't know. Anyway, let's do it in order. Lotus, Lotus. Flat. Shining. Seraph. Circle. This I'll actually use because it's the only AoE one I have. Spirits. Spirits Within. Still gonna watch that movie at some point. Vorpal. Swift. I don't think I have Swift. I definitely don't have Swift Blade. How the fuck do you get Swift Blade? Yeah, it's only with a specific weapon or if you're Paladin or Rune Knight. So this one we don't have. Okay, I gotcha. Alright. Savage Blade. You know, I'll put Swift here. We'll only put two things anyway. I don't know. Savage Bald. There we go. Alright, Savage Blade. Then Sanguine. And then finally, way over here, we have Ranged. There we go. All that so we can hit this. Hey, we actually hit. Oh, we learned a weapon skill from it. I learned Dulling Arrow. Wait, how do I use it? I don't have the ability to use it. Weapon skill. I actually learned an archery thing and I can't even use it. Yeah, let me check the archery stuff. Hit Dulling Arrow. Apparently works for Red Mage. Cool. Lowers enemies' intelligence. That's cool. We do have another. How do I use that? You have Imperial Arrow. Which I should also add, but it doesn't appear to be on here, which is weird. Definitely should be able to do it. Alright. I like this battle theme, though. This is a good one. Oh, I put the Rolandberry Fields in. Oh, I put the wrong one. God damn it. Alright. At least we can... I need to patch out marshlands. I put the wrong one. Unbelievable. So, unfortunately, with Wings of the Goddess, there's going to be a lot of running around. Because I basically need to unlock every area again and do all the stuff for everything once more. I mean, it takes a while for this thing to appear. I don't... Where the fuck is the ability? I definitely got it. Yeah, well. Yeah, my archery is actually pretty good right now. But it's really carried by the bow. What the fuck? Get over here. Got him. Holy shit, 10,000 damage. I'm going the wrong way. God damn it. Yeah, no, we have to go this way. Eventually we'll get to a city. It's just gonna take us 5 years. But mind and sleep on here, just in case. Make sure yeah, I do have sleep too. Alright, perfect. Just those can't be useful spells. They're a little more situational, but better to fill out the entire thing. Plus, I can bind people and then fire arrows at them. Easy. And if they don't have ranged attacks, okay, now they're no longer bound. Well, I was like, they're just fucked. Alright, I got the marksman's done. Perfect. I guess I'll go to get the other area now that we skipped over before. Yeah. I didn't realize exactly how much nonsense there'd be. Early parts of this, but we're gonna be here a while. Nonsense. Chicken Mario soggy sandwich. Heard. You know what? Yeah, that was nonsense, actually. Good job, Matu. That was correct. It would take experts years to decipher what the fuck that means. I think this is the expansion I have the PS2 for, by the way. Peach killed Toad. God. Alright. Oh, alright. Fair enough. Alright, we're gonna go back here for a sec, so I can kill some enemies here and get that quest done. Should do good things from that. Like, I got this coral earring, which is not very good. Well, that's not bad, but I'll probably will sell it. That was weird. I like did not use the second one. I fucked it up for some reason. It feels nice having every spell, though. Excuse me. Man. Ooh, there's that double attack. Very cool. Kind of unnecessary. The first attack killed it, but you know. Maybe not, but anyway. I just need to kill 2 more enemies in this area, and then this area will be clear of stuff I need to do, and then we'll do everything in the next area, and then we'll keep going. There we go. Okay, that quest, we got a Darksteel Shield that we can't use. Probably sell that as well. But we're clearing them. That's all that matters. Oh, man. A little more work today. I don't know what the, since we have, like, actual goal, I might go for longer. We'll see how it is. But now we have, like, things to do and stuff, you know? And we're actually going for the, at least if we're going for the, Wings of the Goddess, missions and stuff. I'm a little scared of Wings of the Gods because of, you know, as I said, campaign. Assault was bad enough, and those ones are doable always. Campaign is not always doable. But we'll see. There technically is a similar, thing. So they started doing it where they basically every expansion has their own sort of mission list, like a side mission list and stuff like that. And so technically Alduin has it as well, but it's not in the mission list for some reason. Like it's its own thing. Which I'm very glad, because it means we don't have to do that. Probably do some of them. I think some of them are required, but as far as I know, in Secrets of Alduin, do not have to do that. I did have to do a couple missions already to unlock Rune Fencer, but you know what? I forgot to do it. Yeah, I'm capped at merit points. All right, hold on. As soon as I get to this to this teleport point, I think I gotta go home. And because right now I'm not gaining anything from fighting. That sucks. And I have some job points as well I could spend. Not a whole lot, but some. As opposed to Bud's Bunny, this is Bog Bunny. Alright, Cavernous Mob, bring us back. The warm, moist breath of the maw on your skin. Gross! I don't like that. But you need to go through every portal so that we can all come on the other side. And now we're on the other side. Now we're back. Back to the future. We need to unlock the teleport points over here, and then we'll warp back. Oh. That's a big telepoint, okay. Hey, are they all this big in the no, they're just these are just the gate crystals. Gotcha, okay. Vertical conflict. What the fuck is that? I probably should not be touching this. Okay, that doesn't do anything unless you know what you're doing. That's good. Oh shit, we're under attack. And there's a book over here. Electrum cap. Whoa. Things are gnarly. Alright, see, where's the book? Give me the book. Not this way. Alright. Hold on. There it is. Alright, sweet. So now, let's head back. Now that I have a teleport point to right here, I'll spend our stuff. Become even stronger than before. Alright. I think we gotta sell some things as well, but... Alright, no, not this. Status, merit points. Let's get the merit points going. It was 3%. I don't have that yet, so maybe not on that for now, but I think probably just max my enhancing magic skills. I never know what to do, because I think this applies to all jobs. Or I could just adjust every attribute up by one. Sure, whatever. That works. And then let's see. Enhancing magic duration, we want to increase that by a bunch. Increases our magic evasion bonus, finally. Very nice. Technically, you can readjust your merit points for every class. That seems very tedious. So if you have multiple classes at 99, it's probably better for you to, like, maximize what each class requires. And then switch it out. That just sounds awful. Ugh. Take medicine? I don't think I did. I use the restroom again. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Thank you. I have, was thinking... For a second. I'll try to buy better arrows, I think, with my increased income. And also sell some stuff by burning a hole in my inventory. I knew I had to hurry because I was like, I know the Amatu message is coming. If I only had a heart. Aw. That's very sweet. It's not a couple gil per thing, so that's alright. Alright, let's see what arrows there are to buy. Weapons, ammo, ammunition. Root arrows would be good. You only have a latent effect though, which is sometimes hard. I'm there. Like, the game doesn't tell you what latent effects do, which is weird. An odd choice, if you would. It just says, like, you have to basically look up online, and basically if conditions are met, then that'll do stuff. But not elsewise. Which is bizarre. Alright, everyone always sells, so you can either buy them. I never understand. So I guess for inventory space purposes, but so there's this thing in this game. Chapuli arrows might be my best bet. Apparently. But you can bundle arrows together into quivers. Which is cool, you know. That's fine. It's all fine and dandy. Also, what the whoa! It consumes 1,000 gil to use it a double attack. Wait, that's so sick. Wait a minute, hold on. This is about this now. You can there's pay to win mechanics in this game. Consumes 1,000 gil to always hit twice. That's crazy. All right, but I don't know why people do. People always put them in quivers for the arrows. You can almost never buy anything just flat out. No one's selling Japuli quivers. That sucks. There's probably no way to find Japuli arrows. Japuli arrow, unless you craft them yourself, most likely. Yes, almost no way. There's a synthesis recipe. The synthesis recipe isn't even there. It doesn't even say on the wiki how to make these things. This was added in 2013. How is there no, like, how is there no way to... There's no way to make it at all? There's no way. Like, no... Like, there's actually just no... A Panel Goblin box. Okay, there's the synergy information. But obviously that requires, like, a billion things. So that sucks. We can't even buy arrows. But no one makes arrows anymore. Final Fantasy players don't even make arrows anymore. All they know is do sortie and lie. So, like, but the problem with quivers is they don't tell you if the arrows are equipable. Which, so the arrows themselves will tell you if they're equipable. Not all arrows are equipable by every job. But the quivers don't tell you that. You have to, like, anyway, so it's very annoying. So I don't like buying quivers for that reason, because I don't know what to buy. But clearly, nobody is selling anything of worth value, so we're not even gonna buy it. If only I could find people to make me arrows, because I really, really don't want to learn crafting. It seems very painful. Although, you only need, well, primary craft woodworking adept, secondary craft bonework novice. It doesn't tell me the levels for some reason. It doesn't say what levels you need. That's weird. Alright, well, whatever. If I learn crafting, I guess I'll learn woodworking and bone craft to craft my own arrows. It would technically be useful. Durfland Front. Oh, I see. But I think that's the best arrow I can get. It's the only, like, level 99 arrow. That's actually item level 100 that I can use. But it's not like so good that I need to have it, so I think that's the problem. Is that I think just people don't make, like, you know, the base arrows are like I don't know, maybe they're just upgrades aren't like that great. I don't know. I mean, these seem like pretty shitty arrows, but whatever. What do I know? Talking too much about arrows. I can't actually enter there, apparently. Corroded gate. Enter Badeau? Oh, maybe, yes. Okay. This is prime Beastman territory. Like, whatever everyone wants us at their most powerful, so maybe I shouldn't be here. There's no place for civilians, because we haven't made an allegiance yet. Alright, there's no unlocked here, so let's just get out of here. I know I got mounts. There we go. Alright, next area. We got the teleport point, we got the survival guide. Now we'll go down south, see what's down there. Actually, I don't remember what's down there normally. Pull some more arrows just in case. I don't like these guys. Like infinite petrification machines. That's like crazy. Anyway, I do have a belt that can reduce the amount of times I'm petrified, but let's see. I need to find better accessories. Like the Succulus cape is one of the best capes I can get. So luckily, I just happened to pick it up. Although now that I'm doing the whatever missions, the fuck, what are they called? Anyway, I'm doing the content that drops it anyway, so it doesn't matter that I got it before, but it is nice to have now because you can augment it. I augmented it with plus 20 strength, plus 20 attack, plus 20 accuracy, plus 10% faster casting. And you can do like five different like augmentations, stuff like that. So I'm working on that. But other than like cape, and then I have decent rings that are also with the those content. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I need to upgrade, but I'm not sure where to go to get like a better waist, like a better belt. Like I don't know where to go to get a better like waist slot. Can I not go through there? How do I get through? Is this not? It's just straight. Oh, okay. I don't think you can get through here actually. Whoops. Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. Can you really not? You could definitely go through there in future, but apparently not in the past. I can't find anything at least. And there's no path, and there's no like targetable area to go through. So I guess we just don't. All right. Well, I gotta go all the way back up to Roland Berry Fields then. That sucks. We unlocked stuff, I guess, but that's about it. I'm going to sell the items I got. Oh well. That's the wrong way. God damn it. And thus is Final Fantasy 11. There we go. Yeah, this is, yeah. I need to find, like, and then there's also, since Red Mage is so versatile, and gear in this game is more, like, there are just definitively better gear. It's not entirely horizontal progression, but there is a lot of horizontal progression in part of this game. So sometimes getting better gear is literally just getting more specialized gear, you know, like, it'll be less defensive, but you're planning for the back line, to the front line, but instead it'll like increase your magic damage, or increase your casting speed. So if you're planning on doing frontline red mage, then this is probably a better set. But there's another set that like is better if you're doing backline stuff. So. And as a red mage, red mage is, again, the best job. Arguable. But it requires some of the most gear apparently, because it just could do so many different jobs. But each gear set it's gonna help is very different on Red Mage, can do very different things. Like you can tank with the right gear. This probably isn't a bad set for frontline stuff. It increases vitality and mind, and so you can heal yourself, and you can do a bunch of damage with swords and stuff. But yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of downtime in this game, which means you get a lot of time to think about. You get to strategize a while. I guess is a kind way to say, holy shit, the waiting time in this game is fucking nuts. I'll never complain about long queues in 14 again. Alright, back up we go. So which nation should we go to? I guess we'll probably just go to the first one we see, but... I think will likely be Sandoria, because I know the path to Sandoria. Go over to Battalion Downs and then around, I think. So I think we'll do it. We might do it in the order that it is that we did in the base game. That might be a good way to do it. So you only need to follow one nation's story to advance the Wings of the Goddess, but I think we should do as many as we can. I don't know if we'll be able to do all campaigns since of the issues, half more issues stated, but I do want to do as many as we can. We'll see. Maybe I should go to Juneau. See what Juneau is like. We have to cross through this area again anyway. Oh, I finally heal for over 500 HP. That's cool. All right, let's see. I'm appreciating having music. I feel like that's pretty rare in this game sometimes. Especially ones that's very nice. Making this romp a lot, very pleasant. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I should download Windower to truly experience how this game is meant to be played. The experience how the people want to play this game. But I think if I've gotten this far, I don't know if I can like switch streams to suddenly do Windower. You know what I mean? Oh, oh, you can't just keep going. Oh, whatever. What is that? Or is that an NM? Nah, it's just a regular guy. Like we've gotten this far already playing this game, playing the base game, you know. I feel like at a certain point, I've gotten kind of used to this. I don't know if I wanna, I don't know if I want to switch over to the quote unquote better way to play. So like this is a Void Watch. I have to do this eventually. Void Watch art. Okay, yeah, I don't have the. I'll figure that out eventually. Distinguish themselves the regional Void Watch efforts. Okay, gotcha. So I need to do regional Void Watch. I can't go to Juno. Apparently. It would seem. It would seem this is also blocked off. Okay. Gotcha. Which is a little confusing, but whatever. We can deal with it. It's probably just like select areas that aren't accessible in the past, I'm guessing. But because there are so many areas that are all connected to each other, it's kind of hard to tell which ones are worth it. Or which ones that you can go to and whatnot. Anyway, let's see. So we have to go through this and then Jugder Forest and then another place and then east or West Run Far and then we're in. Anyway, I think we'll be able to get there. Oh, I could have cleared something, but we'll come back later. Forgot about that, but oh well. I'm guessing I can't go through Juno in this area either. Hello? Can I help you, sir? They're just kind of staring at me. You're gonna follow me? You do follow me. I got a little friend. Whoa. They're just following me. This is my little buddy. Hello. They're doing the the place in Alteo did that as well. I got a new friend. If I hit AoE attack, I think they'll probably attack me. So I gotta watch out. Okay, they're gone. But new buddy. That's my favorite like monster behavior in this game. It's just like the curious monsters, I'll call them. You know, creatures that just like if you do stuff near them, they'll just start following you. Yeah, those areas. That's probably blocked up. Well, I'm guessing. Yeah, yeah, I can go on the those things. Yeah, we'll just defeat really easy guys for the quest requirement. Man, I'm glad I found like people that I could talk with. I wish I had found a I don't know, like they're nice. They're nice folks. I don't know why they created a new link shell. They named it a terrible thing. And so but it's I like I don't know. I like need to like find people, but I wish I wasn't in this specific link shell. The Goon Squad, yeah, and we need to create the Goon Squad. I need to create my own link shell. That's not this. Shenane. That's Shenane. Back to the past. Samurai Jack. Your arrow's back. Did I do the bind quest? I don't remember. Oh, let's check. Yeah, I must have, because that didn't do anything. There's a quest that was like, you have to... It was called Stop Right There, you have to use bind, but... It appears I already did that. Sweet. Smilodon? See, I told you, like, everything from 14 is from 11. These are in 14, I remember correctly. Smilodon leather is like the top tier equipment set for like crafter gather or something like that. Or it used to be at some point or something like that. It's just like weird like little things like that. And maybe it comes from somewhere else, but I've never seen it in another Final Fantasy game, at least. Got him. Get over here. It used my Savage Blade without giving me anything. That sucks. Yeah, jeweled collar. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Gives me a bunch of different elemental resistances. For all jobs. Not terrible, I suppose. All right, back we go. Oh, apparently, so to unlock Void Watch, you can visit Void Watch Officer in your starting town, receive Abyssite to allow you to Void Watch teleport from Amosite Refiners. Gotcha. Okay. So we definitely got to do Void Watch at some point, not only just for thing, but seems to be important for teleporting and travel. I don't know if this is better than anything, though. I don't know. We'll see. Or it's worth having, rather. Alright, there we go. Survival guide obtained. Alright. Alright, let's see. Could buy some Switch games from this guy. Apparently selling. I think he's having a kid soon. And I don't have time for this stuff, so that makes sense. It is weird hearing occasional pieces of people's lives over MMO chat, but that is what MMOs are all about. It is not about the adventure. It's not about the story. It's not even about the glamour. It's about helping a middle-aged woman get through her divorce when you are way too young to be dealing with any of that. Yeah, I'm gonna put my full address. We can be trusted with information. Yeah, I shipped everything out with my full address, so y'all better not dox me. I told I told Jane before I sent her I hope did you get the package? Jane got her package for the drawing. Not yet, really? Dude, I knew I should have I didn't get the tracking thing. I knew I should have. I was like, there's no way it fucks it up. Ah, shit. The only one I got the tracking information for was Jane, so maybe I think there's a conspiracy there somewhere. I think if you get the tracking information, they'll send it through, and if you don't, then who knows? Are there no enemies in this area? What the hell? No! Stop! You're not allowed to stop! You know. But I was telling Jane, I was like, if I ever do something terrible, like, you can dock me, but not at this address. That's where my mom lives, and I wouldn't want to do that to her. Which is sure to stop any potential doxing attempt. News. That's right. 69 Gooner Drive. Yeah, Jenna, did you get your drawing? I think all that. Yeah, I sent out a bunch of. Jane was the only one that had. I got Jane the VV card finally because the first one didn't get through apparently, so I got a new one. Sent that over, but everyone else just got a drawing, so I guess if those don't get sent, I can always make another drawing. That's hardly the end of the world, but this is why I put the tracker on stuff. But yeah. I mean, it should have been sent pretty fucking quick, you'd think. I mean, I sent it on, like, the slowest possible one. I'm sorry to say, but, you know, it was like ground advantage for... Whoa. Aurora Oricon... What? Aurora Alicorn? What? It's hurt. What? Hello? I can cast Cure on this thing. I can't attack it. It doesn't seem to actually regain that health. But I don't, huh. Hello. That's gotta be a quest or something that I don't know how to do yet, but... Doesn't seem to be gaining any health when I heal it. Oh, okay, hold on. How do I get past the barrier? There must be a way to get past the barrier, right? Surely, there's stuff over there. Look. Have you tried giving it a hug? I gave it the most magical hug I possibly could. Which is healing magic. And did not give me anything. So I'm not sure. Okay, so there's clearly a way to get over on this side from that side. But how do you do the... How do you go at it from... Huh, okay. How do you go the other direction? Right? I'm not blind. There's like no way past this. Maybe I can use the barricade, the battering ram. I don't. Oh, no, those are just shields. Okay, yeah. Huh. Let's try a different direction. You have to heal the alicorn, so he lets me over. Let's go, Eddie. Well, my healing magic, actually. Like, genuinely. The healing magic level is pretty bad. Huh. Okay, maybe I could try going around this way? I forgot I still gotta kill things, though. I don't know. Theoretically, there's a way to get further. Yeah. Enlisted a nation. Okay, it does tell you how to get places. So, Southern Sandoria, started Battalion Downs, head to South of Sandoria. Enter Jugner Forest, go south to L6 of Jugner Forest to enter one curl. Oh, so you have to go, like, here? Okay. And then, okay, gotcha. Alright, so you do have to, like, go around in a weird way. Okay. That's a new area, too. Watchful Pixie, hello? Treat thy assistance and offer rich reward in return. My sister Callisto abides in Grauberg's Witchfire Glen. Let's say that again without the voice crack. Alright, I guess we're going this way. Try it backwards. Yeah. Yeah. I was like really considering, so for the D&D adventure, they put an infinite hallway, basically. Where like if you went past a certain area, it would just bring you back to that, like, so it was like the infinite staircase from Zelda. It was like basically an invisible wall, but like it felt like you were just walking for nothing. Or not in Zelda, in Mario 64. It was like the infinite staircase. And I was really considering if it wouldn't like have just completely broken the game to allow, like, because that was the final area that you could get to. You got to it first, and then like you had to go all the way through the dungeon. But I was considering, I was like, if they like did like a BLJ, what if that just works? I was really thinking about it, and I decided against it. They didn't try it. They did teleport past it, which I thought was fair. Although I was really worried that enough of them would have teleport spells, or like ways to get through it, that it would just completely break the dungeon. And luckily they did not. But I think that could have. I think that very easily could have. They were kind to me that day. Wait, I can't go this way either. What the fuck? All right, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. I am getting a little tired, but I really want to get to a city, theoretically, where I stop. So we'll see if that ends up happening. I don't know how I get through. Greg, now can you not climb? Say please, please, please let me through. South to L6, Jugular Forest, enter Run Curl. So it is like past this area. Maybe I think I have to go from the other direction. Ooh. While I'm here, though, might as well do some harvesting. I really don't have room, actually. Oops. It's just one. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we go around these mountains, then it'll probably let us through that way. I hope. You can just gin. Yeah, nothing special. Yep, there we go. Alright, finally. Alrighty. Alright, for Coral. This doesn't exist in the future, so interested to see what this is. Or Von Curl. Oh, okay, word. Alright, so we can get that survival guide and then go back to Jungler Forest that way, I think. So, southeast to D10. Oh no, you have to go all the way down to here. Okay, word. But we'll get the survival guide on the way then, at least. Ah. This spooky little area. I haven't seen anyone here though. Okay, that's not it. Wait, how do I get through that? What? This place is full of one-ways. It's like fucking Mario Maker. Or Dark Souls, probably, is more accurate. One-way paths. Can't visit this area until you... Well, no, not Dark Souls. This is the Dark Souls of Final Fantasy, though. Alright. We can go all the way around, though. That should work. And then we'll have to go up for that teleport point. That's gonna be annoying. Where's the monsters? Give me the monsters. They just forgot? They forgot to get here? I got here too early? And there's no monsters yet? They're still getting dressed? They're scared of me. Ah, there's some folks. Durium chills. Easy street. Let's go. Let's get him. Yeah, now that we have a good bow, we're actually hitting shit with our archery skill, which is very nice. We're not doing that for a while. Which means we can actually upgrade. We can get with like in this game. It things kind of spiral, you know. So like now that we can hit things with archery, because your archery skill doesn't increase if you miss. So if you don't have good archery skill, you can't use archery to gain more archery skill. It's kind of dumb. So we do need better sword skill as well, but we're definitely lacking archery. All right, I go 2 more things here. Okay, it looks like your in spell damage does not apply to archery though, which kind of blows. That would be cool if I can get like elemental arrows from doing in spell damage. There are elemental arrows you can buy. I guess that's probably what you have to do, but it'd be cooler if I could just cast the spell for it. No, well. Phantom Earring? What does that do? It's fine. That was cool. Alright, sweet. What's past here? Cyclopean Gate? There's Cyclops? This is like the Cyclops area? There's no Cyclops normally. Or at least in the future there's Cyclops. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's go fight Cyclopses. Sure. Meadow, twist your head. Clean off. Alright, the Gigas, apparently. Or maybe not. Oh, hello. 14,000 damage. Let's go. Where the hell am I? This place is wild. Oh, look, it's a Gigas. I'm just gonna gather a bunch of guys. Oh. How do I get to their area? Oh, probably through there. Or maybe not? Alright. I would have thought there would be like a Beastman zone here, but I guess maybe not. Alright. Dog, we're gonna have too many fucking enemies at this point. I'm gonna start selling shit, I think. I mean, I've had to do that for a while, but it's definitely gonna be a problem now. Now that we're an entirely new expansion with entirely new items to get. It's gotta get bad. Alright, there doesn't seem to be any way to getting through here. So, I'm guessing this is a quest area for later. Don't worry about it for now. Well, kind of a useless excursion, but I guess it's cool. I like exploring. Wait, is this a different area than we were started in? I think it might be. Where the fuck are we? That's like the throne. Maybe there's something there in another time. Oh, we gotta... Hold on. Yeah, put away some stuff. Even though this stuff is mostly junk. Right, there we go. Put it away for now, anyway. Alright, we gotta put some stuff in our house. Hold on. Why is this not stacking? There we go. A little better. I don't know what that thing is. Alright. Whew. One of these days we'll do sortie. Gonna be a while though. That's what everyone's doing. Wait. Oh, did we fuck up? No, I think we're good. Like fell down something. I was like, oh no. I don't like what's going on in chat right now. What the fuck is happening? Alright, there we go. There's the other side of that gate. And this survival guide should be ours. Look at that. Yeah, old dog quicksand chat. What the fuck is going on? Just once. A normal link show. Are you winning? Kinda. I'm walking a lot. Does that count? Get my steps in for the day for sure. What the hell is that? A no. They require you not playing Final Fantasy 11. Fair enough. Fair enough. Big dog. The real question is, are you winning, Zellum? Greg, you play Dancer? Nah. On the list to learn, though. Guy making ink? He's making... You made him ink? What the fuck? What do you mean your guy is making you ink? Making ink. He's making ink. Yeah, I gotta learn Dancer. Apparently it's really good with Red Mage. Use a was scholar. Oh, in the thing. In the I was like, what guy? What do you mean? Yeah, I get you now. You said scholar. I was like, that's either Pitcraft or Final Fantasy 14. I guess it could be 11, but I don't think it would be. Those don't make ink. Yeah, I don't know. The problem, yes. The problem is man, there's just so much to do. There's so much to do. Dylan, there's so much to do. It's unreal. Here's your guild meeting. Ah, thank you. I like, I don't know how I got this. It's like special though. Dylan, be free tonight. What if we tackled it again? And what if we won? What if this time we win? I'm just trying to make it to a city, but it's apparently really hard to make it to a city in this game. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm in the past right now. Gotta get okay, yeah, we got a little time. I'm back to the past, Samurai Jack. And you have to explore through every location in the past. They're all different because it's like wartime, so they all have like gates and shit like that. You have to like sneak around. Spooky. But I'd be down to switch over. And stream, play some Where Winds Meet. The shame though, the sponsor. So if I didn't, I don't think I said it on stream, but they canceled my sponsorship. I can still reapply, but they did cancel it before the week was up. So I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I no longer am sponsored by Where Winds Meet. So I can reapply for it, but reapply. I do get like free stuff. I don't like what's going on. Whatever. Don't look at chat. Maybe the new update messed it up. Maybe it did. I don't know. I wouldn't think so. Maybe there was like, maybe they. What I'm thinking might have happened is either like I fucked up something with the requirements, and they canceled the sponsorship because like I breached some code of contract because they're really extreme now for some reason. Like you have to very much follow very specific guidelines now. Like I can't have Tifa in the back if I want to do the thing. But the other idea is that potentially they just did a new there was just a new campaign that dropped in the middle of mine and it fucked over like the ones that that were already there or something, maybe? I don't know. How do I get through this? Go north of the Zugner Forest to enter Eastern Farm. F5? Up here? What the fuck? But I wanna get the free stuff. And it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I do like it. I'm just debating of whether it's worth it or not, or if I'm gonna just kicked out again. I don't know. How do I get down there though? There's like no path. Why is there intense music playing all of a sudden? Oh, maybe. Why is there intense music playing? How do I fucking get rid of the chat out of here? What the fuck? Something's happening in the area. I don't know where it is, but something is definitely happening. I don't think I showed a good example of when werewolves meet, because when I played it, I mostly just tried to fight the puppeteer all day and didn't get much else done. And then I like floundered with the controls the entire time. But it is like, this is me not being sponsored, so like saying that it is very fun. It's not a perfect game. There's some weird quirk with it, and it breaks a lot. Or at least me and Selim got it to break a lot. But it's cool. I can't get over there. I can only get over there from the other side. What the fuck? It's not my fault. Not my fault, I think. I did a cutscene and the guy was riding a horse, except there wasn't a horse. And then I attacked him, and then the invisible horse went away. And then he just didn't have a horse anymore.
Oh, babe, you know I love a good fuck, but only if you're around.
Whoa, whoa, let's chill out. What the, hello? All right, no, you should have expected this to happen, Fletcher. This one's on you. I'm just a baby. I am not allowed to hear that. Wait, is this a path? This is a path, finally. I can cross. Holy shit. Alright, word. Can I can't get past here, can I? Wait, yes I can. Yes I can. Yes I can.
Like a banshee in the night,
Gate is
right?
Locked.
Spooky
The gate is
vibes.
locked. What is wrong with this place? I can't get anywhere. There we go. Now we have our thing that I'm gonna be greeted with next time I open OBS. I actually can't get anywhere. What the fuck? Everything is like one way. If I can find a key to open this gate.
Oh, he just needs to find a magical portal or something. Good luck with that.
It's probably completely accurate, actually. That is locked. Well, the city is over to the left here. I just wanted to get the teleport points so that I could actually, like, get back here if I wanted to. But it looks like that's not going to happen tonight. Yeah, it's locked by Dragoon. You have to jump over. I think I just might not be able to get past this area right now. I mean, I can get to town. I think I might have to, like... I don't know how to get over there. It's just that, like, you should be able to. That's what's frustrating. Not that, like, it's clearly not meant to be. But, like, it's like a Pokemon, like... It's not like it doesn't feel like a natural stopping point. Except for, like, the war gates and stuff like that. Like, not being able to cross the river because the rock is slightly too high is crazy. It feels like Pokemon is like, you don't have the TM for jump yet. No, it just opens. Apparently this way gets you to Eastbound Far, so. And once we hit Sandoria, then we'll be good. Hello? Okay, well I got the survival guide. How do I get... Oh, this way. Yeah. Alright, now we can get to Sandoria. Perfect. I'm just gonna head to the city. I'm tired. I'll deal with the quest to kill X enemies later. Hello. Hold on. I gotta cut down this tree first. I cut up a walnut. Again, I don't know what the music is for. I'm guessing there's some sort of event happening. Like Besieged or something like that, where like there's people attacking the city. That's my guess. So I think the cities can be under siege by monsters. Like there are times in which you can go here and you can like go be in the city and fight things. I think. Could be very wrong. Let me in! Let me in! Alright, G6. Alright, I have to go up a bit. All right. I might be gone. I might be gone soon, though. There we are. Sandoria, baby. Let's go. Where's my Sandorian music? This isn't my Sandoria that I know. Where's the loudest soundtrack you've ever heard? It's just not here. So sad. Alright. I think that's it for me. I'm gonna head out. See you around. Peace.